Long time no see. Too long. I think it was in August I made my last Flosstube video. And I wasn't quite sure about when I'd be able to do the next one. Oh yeah, hi. It's Otter. It has been too long. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have watched me before, and just plain welcome if you happen to be someone who is new. I have been, I don't know, missing in action. In my last Flosstube video, I had mentioned that I was tired and I still had something coming on, and I wasn't quite sure about when I'd be able to do the next video. Let's just say that the ketchup effect hit my life, so there were multiple things going on, and I got worn out and worn down, and stuff happened with the meeting place, and all of a sudden there was this need to stand up to some politicians, and that took its course. And then there has been some other issues which they had actually already been simmering a bit late autumn, early winter, and which I've been dealing with the whole, well, since January. We have more or less reached a conclusion. We do not like it. So things have been tough. Health-wise, it's been okay, except that the last time I was in for control scannings with my leg and the cancer cells they had found there, they had both an MR scan of my leg and then a CT scan of my torso, because apparently this sort of cancer, if it spreads, then it is very often in the lungs, and so therefore they've been x-raying me and doing scans of the lungs. And well, the thing about my leg and the lungs, no problems, perfect, but they found something on the torso thing. So yeah, hooray, I now get to go to the hospital for another thing as well, and had an exam Friday. Today is Sunday the something of May, 27th. and this was Friday, and apparently I have to go in at least, I have an appointment in 5 weeks time, and possibly more follow-ups. Yeah. I have had a period where I lost my cross-stitching mojo, so there wasn't a lot of stuff getting done, but I have a fair amount of finished objects and a few fully finished objects. And then the past month, ever since a very nasty decision was made, well, the past 4 or 5 weeks I have been stitching like mad, and I'm pretty sure it's sort of a reaction trying to distract my mind from the stuff going on in my life. So I actually have a number of things to show to you guys, and also I have no idea how much editing I will be able to get done on this video, so it may be a bit scrappy and jumpy, and there may be technical malfunctions, but one reason why I haven't filmed before was also I was just hoping for a period where there wasn't anything going on. And I have come to the conclusion that if I am going to wait for a period of time where my brain has peace of mind, and where there's not all sorts of things going on that are draining me, well, I'll be waiting till Judgment Day. So also I do realize I'm having a bad hair day. Just ignore that. But I think this is sort of the very brief summing up of what has been kept me away for so long. And now I'm not going to let stupid messes in my life stop me, because yeah. So in my last video I had shown something which was a work in progress, and it is now a fully finished item, and it's these Mill Hill Santa's Mittens pattern ornament. And I had, can we focus on those? I had talked about how there were some snowflake charms that were supposed to go on each of the mittens, but they had stuck together and I couldn't get them apart. And the pattern actually also called for using beads for this hanging thing, and I didn't feel like doing that. So I ended up taking strands of the blue, the white, actually one of the blue, the white, the green and the red thread, and twisting them together and then just tying them on. Not anything high-tech or anything, but they are done. I have been doing other Mill Hill stuff, and they are slightly dusty. Yeah, housework is not something that's been a top priority. So I got another of the Magi done. I can't remember who this is. Melchior, perhaps. But with all his bling, I hope you can see it. But he got all done, and he got done in time to actually make it on my tree. And so did this guy, who's also this is one of the Renaissance Santas. This is Florence, so I'm not quite sure if it's supposed to be Michelangelo or Botticelli or Donatello, who exactly who, but and he also made it on to the tree. And then in the department of finishes, I have this is hadanga, not cross stitch, but this is the hadanga piece that we were doing stitching with a smile. Nina was doing on her channel, stitching with a smile, the hadanga along, and I am all finished. This was my very multicolored version of the thing. And it was awesome fun. And I actually haven't done any hadanga since I finished this. So the green thing that I was making, and I also showed that, I don't think I've worked on that since, so I'm not going to bother showing that in this video. But this got done, very bright, very cheery, and I am still committed to making variations, other color combinations, and I'd also talked about doing it on green fabric with white thread, which will happen at some point. Those are the finished objects that are also fully finished. Dad and I went, I think 5 weeks ago. We were going to Finland just for a few days, and I wanted some projects to bring along, and things have actually been so bad that my knitting mojo also vanished, and I've had trouble also just focusing on knitting. So yeah, it's been bad. But I showed in one of my first videos an arabesque which I had made in red variegated thread, and Arlene Cohen, I got inspired by some of the things that she had done, so I have had plans with doing variations on this arabesque. And I needed something easy to craft, so I ended up finding just a random piece of fabric and then some variegated thread, and just made half of the thing. And this was pretty awesome. I think I probably should have worked 3 threads over 2. This is a very open linen, very coarse linen. So you can see through the stitches, but it is what it is. And this is now, actually, can't remember if I've washed it yet, but this will get washed, pressed and put in the pile, and then when I have more of them, then it will be taken out and finished off. I didn't finish it on the trip. I finished it when I came home, and well, basically I just embroidered, cross-stitched for several days and really didn't do anything else. And when that was done, I was bored. I needed something to distract me, so I needed something for my hands to do. And then I picked up this